Hello student, today I start the topic of business mathematics. In this topic belong the various topic. First is the introduction of matrix. In this matrix in the order of matrix types, matrix algebra. In the matrix algebra belong the following topic: equality of matrix, two matrix addition and subtraction, scalar multiplication of matrix, two matrix multiplication. Now, introduction of matrix. What is the matrix? Matrix is a combination of row and column. As such, the row and column arranged in the rectangular shape or square shape in the last bracket is known as the matrix. In the help of the matrix, we solve the linear equation. In matrices used in the such fields such as engineering, sociology, physics, medicine, information technology. Clear everyone? Application such as business evaluate the consumer preference, make a marketing and finance decision. Sociologists study group domain, demography, analyze population growth and migration. Economists build social accounting system, study the intern study, flow and game theory. Medicine determine the drug efficacy. IT use tracking, search queries, database management. These are the application of the matrices. Clear everyone? Now the definition of matrix. Matrix A matrix is a set of number of row and column in the form of square or rectangular table enclosed by two brackets. For example, the first example is the large number of bracket is given and the value of element are given 1 comma minus 1. And the next one in the large bracket row and column are two row and two column arranged 4 comma 2 in the first row and the second row in belong the element minus 3 comma 0. Dear student, matrix is the application when suppose we are studying in the college school and there are so many sections, section A, B, C, D, and there are classes, suppose class first, class second, class third, and the class first there are four sections, section A, section B, section C, section D. Then we arrange the data of student in the form of matrix. First we the number of row mention the classes, first class, second class and third class, and the number of section is belong in the column. Okay? For example, section A, section B, section C, section D. If the number of student in the first class, suppose there are two classes, class first, class second, and there are two section, section A, section B. The number of student A is belong to the section A and the class first, and the second after section B is the number of student belong to B in the first class. There, this is the example of the matrices. Property: a specified number of row and specified number of column is defined the matrix. If the matrix how many number of row belong, how many number of column belong is known as the main property of the matrices. If there are two row and two column, the number of two row and two column, it is the order of 2 by 2. For example, there is 3 row 3 column, then the matrix is 3 by 3. 2 row 4 column, the matrix is 2 by 4 column. Matrix denote the capital letter and its element denote the small letter. In the given example, A is the matrix denoted by the capital letter. Order of matrix is M cross N, and the number of element is belonging to small letter. In the first row, you see that A11. The first element is A11. A11 is clear the first row, first column element. A12 is the first row, second column element. This is the order of the element. Aij, it means the ith row, jth column of, ठीक है, in the first row. Now the second row A21 is the second row first column element, A22 is the second row second column element. In the second row, the each element starting from the 2, beginning to the 2. First row, each element starting with the 1. ऐसी mth row starting is the n. It is clear, everyone? Order of matrix. This is the main important topic of the matrix order. Order means how many row, how many column belong in the matrix. Suppose that there are 2 row, 2 column, the order of matrix 2 by 2. Is suppose that the 2 by 3, 2 row, 3 column, then the order of 2 by 3. For example, in the given in the slide, there are 2 row and 5 column, then the order of matrix is 2 by 5. In the next example, there are 2 row and 2 column, then the order of matrix is 2 by 2. It is clear, everyone? Now we start the types of matrix. Types of matrix, it means column matrix, row matrix, rectangular matrix, square matrix, diagonal matrix, unit matrix, null matrix, triangular matrix, upper triangular, lower triangular, and square matrix. These are the types of the matrix. One by one, I discuss you. First is the column matrix. Column matrix means each element of matrix belong a single column is known as the column matrix. In the given example in the slide, you see that, and each element belong in the single column. 1, 4, 2 belong in the single column in the first example. In the second example, the first the element 1 minus 3 belong to single element. Now the row of matrix. Row of matrix, each element belong in the single row. If each element belong in the single row, then this type of matrix is known as the row matrix. In the first example, you see that 1 comma 1 comma 6. In the second one, 0 comma 3 comma 5 comma 2 is the second one example. Each element belong in the single row. Rectangular matrix. Rectangular matrix is a matrix in which the element belong in the rectangular shape. It means number of row not equal to number of column. Length is not equal to breadth. What is the rectangle? Length is not equal to breadth. If the length is equal to the breadth, then the square matrix. Length is not equal to the breadth, is the rectangular matrix. It means row is not equal to the column. Then this type of matrix is known as the rectangular matrix. In the given slide example, you see that 1, 3, 7, 7 is the first column, and the second column is element is given. So how many row? 4 row. How many column? 2 column. Student, I clear you that row is means horizontal and column is mean vertical. So how many row? Horizontal row यानी कि 4 row. And how many column? Vertical 2 column. So the column, the order is matrix is 4 by 2. And the second one example, how many row? 2 row. How many column? 5 column. This is also the example of the rectangular matrix. It is clear, everyone? Now we come in the next slide. Square matrix. Square matrix, name is clear. Number of row equal to number of column. Length equal to breadth. What is the meaning of square? Length is equal to breadth. In the matrix, the number of row equal to number of column. In the given example, first example, how many row? 2 row. How many column? 2 column. The perfect example of the 2 by 2, yani square matrix. In the second one example, number of row is 3, number of column is 3. It is the example, also the example of the square matrix. Everyone is clear. Now we come in the next slide. Diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix is mean that all the element belong in the diagonal and the non-diagonal elements are 0 is known as the diagonal matrix. A square matrix, the main diagonal element is the scalar quantity and the non-diagonal elements are 0, then this type of matrix is known as the diagonal matrix. The first example is the main diagonal element is 1, 2, 1 and the non-diagonal all the elements are 0 and the Next example, the main diagonal elements are 3, 3, 5, 9, and the non-diagonal elements are 0. Then this type of matrix is the example of the diagonal matrix. Now the next one, unit matrix. This is the most important matrix. Unit matrix is the diagonal matrix, each element equal to 1, and the non-diagonal elements are 0, is known as the unit matrix. In the first example, 4 by 4 order matrix, and the main diagonal elements are 1, 1, and the non-diagonal elements are 0, then is the unit matrix. And the next one is the 2 by 2 order matrix, main diagonal elements is 1, 1, and the non-diagonal elements are 0, is the next is the again example of the unit matrix. Now null matrix, and this the name is the null. The each element is each elements are 0, is known as the null matrix or 0 matrix. In the first example, there is the column matrix example, and each element is 0, is known as the null matrix. And the second one is the example of the 3 by 3 order matrix, and the each element is also 0. Then this type of matrix is known as null matrix, and it is denoted by O. And identity matrix is denoted by I. Remember it. Triangular matrix. The triangular matrix, in this type of matrix, is the main diagonal elements are the main diagonal elements below the 0, and the square matrix whose each element above or below the main diagonals are 0 is known as the triangular matrix. The first example is the main diagonal elements 1, 1, 3. The main diagonal elements is 1, 1, 3. All the main diagonal below the above the 0, then this is the triangular matrix. And the next one example is similar. And the last example, the main diagonal elements is 1, 1, 3, and the element below are the 0. This is the example of the triangular matrix. Next one is the upper triangular matrix. A square matrix whose element below the main diagonal are 0 is known as the upper triangular matrix. In the second one example, you see that the main diagonal element is 1, 1, 3. The main diagonal below the elements are 0. This is the upper triangular element. You see that the triangle is the shape in the triangle is the shape. The shape of the triangle is this. This one is the shape of the triangle. And the element below the main diagonal are 0. And this is become the shape of the triangle. This is the upper triangular matrix. And the last example also see that the triangle is the shape in the upper form. And the lower form of the elements are 0. This is the upper triangular matrix. Lower triangular matrix. Lower triangular matrix, the triangle is become in the lower part and upper parts elements are 0. Then this type of matrix is known as the lower triangular matrix. A square matrix whose element above the main diagonals are 0 and known as the lower triangular matrix. In this example, you see that all the element belong in the lower triangular form, and upper triangular form is the 0, is the lower triangular matrix. Scalar matrix. Scalar matrix, a diagonal matrix whose main diagonal elements are equal and same, is known as the scalar matrix. In the first example, is you see that 1, 1, 1 is the main diagonal element and all the elements are 0. Non-diagonal elements are 0, is known as the scalar matrix. It is also known as the identity matrix. In the second one example is also the main diagonal element is 6, 6, 6, and the non-diagonal elements are 0, then is the example of the scalar matrix. The main point is the diagonal elements are equal and same, and the non-diagonal elements are 0, is known as the scalar matrices. Next one is the topic is matrices operation. Now we first start exercise. Types of matrix. Now we start some types of exercise which depend on the types of matrix. The first one question is matrix A. Matrix A in the form of square matrix, and the diagonal element is 10, 20, 30. Main diagonal elements 10, 20, 30, and non-diagonal elements are 0. Then which type of matrix? So which type of matrix? Column matrix, row matrix, column matrix, row matrix, rectangular matrix, square matrix, diagonal matrix, unit matrix, null matrix, triangular matrix, upper triangular, lower triangular, scalar. Which type of matrix? This is the diagonal matrix. Which type of matrix? Diagonal matrix. Non-diagonal elements are 0 and diagonal elements are not equal. So this is the diagonal matrix. So which one of answer of this diagonal matrix is 5th? So answer is 5. Now the second one, see, this is the square matrix. Lower element of the main diagonals are 0 and upper elements are given. Then this type of matrix, this is the upper triangular matrix. Lower elements are 0 and triangle become in the upper form of the matrix. Then is the upper triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix is the which type? The number of upper triangular matrix is the 9. The answer is 9. Upper triangular matrix. Now the third one is the main diagonal elements is 1, 2, 3. Upper elements of the main diagonals are 0 and the lower elements are given. Then which type of matrix? The triangle become in the lower form of the matrix. Then is the lower triangular matrix. Which type of matrix? Lower triangular matrix. Lower triangular matrix, it means answer number is 10. Now the next one is example is main diagonal elements are 11, 11, 11. It means it is equal. And the non-diagonal elements are 0, then which type of matrix, student? Identity matrix, scalar matrix, diagonal matrix, which type of matrix? So this one is the diagonal and scalar matrices. Diagonal, the non-diagonal elements are 0 and diagonal elements are given, and the diagonal elements are also equal than the scalar matrices. So which type of matrix? Diagonal and scalar matrix. The diagonal and scalar, the diagonal is 5 and scalar is 11. So 5 and 11. 5 and 11. Answer 5 and 11. Next one is the square matrix. Main diagonal elements is 1, 1, 1 equal and non-diagonal elements are 0. Then which type of matrix? So this is the diagonal matrix, scalar matrix, and the identity matrix. So three types of matrix of F: diagonal matrix, scalar matrix, and identity matrix. So 5 and 5 comma 11 is, and identity matrix number is, we check in the identity matrix, unit matrix 6, number is 6. The next one example is the all the element of the matrix is 0. Then which type of matrix? Null matrix. So null matrix is, the null matrix number is 7. Answer is 7. Now next one, the all the element of matrices belong in the single row, horizontal row. This is the example of the row matrix. So which type of matrix? Row matrix. Order of matrix. How many row? 1. How many column? 3 column. Vertical 3 column. So order is 1 by 3. So the example is यहाँ पे row matrix. This is the example of row matrix. Answer is 2. Next one is all the elements belong in the single column. This is the example of the column matrix. The order of matrix is how many row? 4 row. How many columns? Single column 4 by 1. The order is 4 by 1. And column matrix is 1. Answer is 1. Column matrix answer is 1. Next one. All the elements in belong in the rectangle shape. Rectangle shape, it means row is 2, column is 3. 2 by 3. Row is not equal to column. So 2 by 3 is the rectangle shape. So rectangle, this is the example of rectangle matrix. Answer is 3. So clear, student? These are the some question of the types of matrix. Now start the next topic. Matrix operation. Matrix operation. So the first one is the topic is the equality of matrix. Equality of matrices means two matrices are equal, then the same order element is also equal. Suppose that if A and B are two matrices and matrix A equal to matrix B, then the order of matrix A is 2 by 3 and order of matrix B is 2 by 3 is also equal. Then the same order element of A and the same order element of B is also equal. Then this type of matrix is known as the equality of matrix. Suppose that these are two matrices you see in the screen, A and B, and A is given 1 in the first row belonging the element 1 0 0, and B and the B matrix belong the first row element is 1 0 0. Both the element of the matrix A and B in the first row is equal in the same position, and the second one row in the matrix A belong the element 2 1 0, and the second row element in the matrix B is 2 1 0. Both the element of the matrix A and B in equal in the same position. In the last row in the matrix A and B, the matrix A belong the element 5 2 3, and the matrix B belong the element 5 2 3. So both the element of matrix A and B in the same and equal position, then this type of matrix of equal of matrix. Then A equal to B. Some property of equality: if A and B are equal, then B is also equal to A. It is clear? If A equal to B, then B is also equal to A. And the second one is A equal to B and B equal to C. If A equal to B and B equal to C, then A equal to also the C. This is the example of this is the property of matrix. Now we start some numerical problem of the matrix, equality of matrix. A is the matrix B11, B12, B13. In the second row, B21, B22, B23, B31, B32, B33, and B matrix is belong the element in the first row 1 0 0, in the second row 2 1 0, and the third row 5 2 3. These are two matrices A and B. Both the matrices are equal. Okay? If A equal to B, then find all the elements of matrix A. Then find the element of matrix A. So B11. B11 is the first row, first column element in matrix A. Now we find the first row, first column element in matrix B is first row, first column element in matrix B is 1, and then B11 equal to 1. Now B12 position in the matrix A is first row, second column. Now we come in the matrix B, first row, second column element, first row, second column element is 0. B12 equal to 0. Now we come in the B13. B13 it means first row, third column element. Now we come in the matrix B, first row, third column element is 0. Is 0. Same order element are equal in equal of matrix. Now we come in the second row in matrix A, A21. Second row, first column element B21. Now we come in the matrix B, second row, first column element is 2, then B21 equal to 2. Now B22 means in the second row, second column element B22. Now in the matrix B, second row, second column element is 1, then B22 is 1. B23, second row, third column element is B23, then B23 in the matrix B, second row, third column is 0. Then B23 is 0. Now we come in the last row in matrix A, B31. B31 means third row, first column. In the matrix B, third row, first column is 5. The value is 5. Then B31 equal to 5. B32 means the third row, first column element, third row, second column element B32. Now we come in the matrix B, third row, second column element is 2. Then B32 is equal to 2. Now B33 is third row, third column is equal to B33. Now in the B matrix, third row, third column is 3. These are the element of all the element in the matrix A, value of the matrix A. It is clear everyone? Now the next example. The second one example, find the element of A11, A32, A21 and A43 in the following matrix. Now we calculate the and find also the diagonal element. So first we find out the A11. A11. A11 equal to A11 equal to, it means what is the meaning of A11? A11 belong the first row, first column element. So first row, first column element is first row, first column element is 15. So A11 equal to 15. This is the simple example. Next one, A32. Now we come in the A32. 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 Now A32 it means third row and second column. What is the value of A32? 19. The answer is 19. Now A21. 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 A21, what is the meaning of A21? A21 is the belong the element the second row, first column, first column. तो first column क्या है? A21 is 8. Is 8. Now last element A43. The last element is A43. A43. A43 is the last element. A43 means fourth row, third column. Value is 13. Value is 13. Okay, student. These are the elements we find in the matrix A. Now we also find the diagonal element in matrix A. Diagonal element is the square matrix, and the first diagonal element is diagonal element. Diagonal elements. The diagonal elements is in the square matrix A11. First is A11. First row, first column. Second one is A12. A22. Second row, second column. Next is A33. Third row, third column. And the last one is A44. These are the diagonal elements in the 4x4 order matrix A11. A11 first row, first column, first row, first column is 15. A11 is 15. A12, A22, second row, second column, second row, second column, 11. A33, third row, third column, third row, third column, 35. A44, fourth row, fourth column, fourth row, fourth column, 29. These are the diagonal elements in matrix A. It is clear, everyone? So the missing element, the find element A11 is 15, A32 is 19, A21 is 8, and A43 is 13. And the diagonal elements is the matrix 4x4 order 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 is 15, 11, 35, 29. Now, come in the next question. The next question is find the value of x and y if two matrices are given, then find the value of x and y. This is the best example of the equal of matrix. If the matrices are equal, then the same order element is also equal. Then the same order element is also equal. The first one we see that in the first row, second column. First row, second column element is x minus y. X minus y is equal to the second row, first column in the next matrix is 1. Then x minus y, x minus y equal to first row, second column, first row, second 1 equal to 1. Next one is x plus y. X plus y the second row, first column. X plus x plus y equal to x plus y is second row first column. In the second matrix, second row first column is 3 equal to 3 equal to 3. Now solve these equation, then find the value of x and y. First y add all the given matrix. Adding equation number 1 is equation number 2, equation number 2, solve. Solving equation one and two. Solving question 1 and 2. Add by adding. By adding. Now we add the question 1 and 2, then y cancel out, plus minus, then 2x is equal to 2x equal to 4, x equal to 2. First answer. Now put the value of x in equation 1, in equation 2, in equation equation 2. Then x is equal to 2 plus y equal to 3. Then y equal to 1. Answer. So these are the value of x and y in the matrix, in the given matrix. X is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. Clear everyone?